By any measure, the housing crisis is particularly acute in the city of Brighton and Hove. We've got the second highest rate of homelessness. From the statistics that we have, it looks like we are one of the least affordable places to live in the whole country. And it's fundamentally changing the lives of everyone who lives here.
This partnership came about because the Community Land Trust started to reach out to the local area, started to reach out to community projects, but also other organisations in Brighton and Hove that we felt we should be working with.
There was some good timing, I think. At the moment you were looking to do that, we set up what's called the Radical Futures Housing Forum in the university. And the aim of that was to really see how the resources of the university and the expertise in the university could be used to support local efforts to deal with the housing crisis. What we're quite keen on doing is thinking about how we integrate the work that the Land Trust has been doing and the Housing Forum has been doing into our undergraduate curriculum. How can we get students excited about the work and how can we actually give them credits on their courses? I think the Ignite programme has been really useful in firstly making us want to have a longer term and sustainable partnership. That it had been up to then quite ad hoc, that we got on, it was working. But this has made us think much more seriously about how we want to develop the partnership in the future so that we both get mutual benefits.
So in terms of activities, we had two really successful events that were hosted by the university. The first one was about 100 local people that came along, local people, organisations, a few national organisations as well. So that was a real positive start to getting people together, to inspire them to see things differently. And then the second was a hustings event where we invited local politicians from different parties to answer questions from our housing groups and from our movement about community-led housing and how they would support that. What we're all passionate about is changing the city that we live in, and to understand that you have to have all these different approaches and ways of thinking.
We also want to generate solutions. Community-led housing and cooperative housing is something that is already happening in our city. It's already a way that people have found to solve the housing crisis themselves. If we want to make a difference in Brighton, it can't just be a few academics at the university working. We need to come together with the council, with all the major community groups and with the public at large, and I think that's the only way that we might make a meaningful difference in the city that we all live and work in.